forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. So word on the curb is that Mendeecees is out here cheating on Yandy Smith. Ooh, baby, the tea is piping hot, and I got the kettle whistling. Let's get into this mess with Yandy and Mendeecees, because it's giving more drama than a telenova. So, on a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Mendeecees dropped a bombshell, saying their marriage is in a dark place, and he contemplates divorce daily. Yandy, on the other hand, is holding on tighter than a lace front in a windstorm, insisting she wants to keep the family together. But honey, commitment without love? That's like a car without gas. You ain't going nowhere. Folks noticed Mendeecees wasn't wearing his wedding band, and he admitted he hadn't been wearing it because it has to feel real. But after the cheating allegations surfaced, he suddenly flashed the ring on Instagram Live and mentioned his lawyers are ready to press issues.
My guys is my lawyers. Some of my lawyers. I sick lawyers on people. So tell them to get prepared, because I'm coming for everything.
Sounds like someone is trying to do damage control. Baby, if a man tells you he's staying out of commitment, not love, and you're out here defending him against cheating allegations with stories no one believes, it might be time to reevaluate. Yandy deserves a partner who's all in, not 1 foot out the door. Yandy and Mendeecees need to go ahead and set each other free. All that back and forth, tears on camera, DMs getting leaked, rings disappearing and reappearing like magic tricks, it's exhausting. At this point, it ain't love, it's PR and damage control. And let me tell you something else. A woman falling for that corny voice note, ooh, child, desperation is a hell of a drug.
You know you're gonna make me faint, right? So I think I'm gonna have to give you like my whole heart eyes emoji that I have in my phone, and I'm about to like really faint. You send me a video for like that again, I'm gonna faint, I'm gonna pass out. Somebody gonna ask me like, what's wrong? Why he's on the floor?
That man was whispering like he just learned how to seduce off YouTube. Ain't no real grown woman with sense falling for that. But there's always somebody out here mistaking bare minimum for romance. As for Yandy, oh, she knows. Women always know. But see, Yandy built a whole brand around being that ride or die wife, the prison wife, the loyal I held it down queen. And when you've branded yourself that way, it's hard to admit you might have bet on the wrong man. She's staying for the image, not the intimacy. And baby, reality TV don't ruin relationships. It just exposes what's already broken. You can't blame the camera for catching what's real. That relationship was shaky from the start. All them baby mama battles, the fake wedding before he went to jail, and her fight to make it all seem solid, it's been given struggle love from the jump. Sometimes love ain't enough. Sometimes the storyline needs to end. I say it's time for these two to wrap it up, put it in syndication, and move on with their lives. What you got to say about this, auntie?
Okay, now let's really unpack this now. Yandy and Mendeecees been dragging this situationship longer than a Tyler Perry plotline, honey. From jailhouse confessions to surprise vow renewals and social media damage control, like it's giving drama, okay, not devotion. And let's be clear about something else. If a man has to wonder every day if he wants to divorce you, baby, that's not a husband. That's a roommate with a grudge. That's what that is. Because a man who loves you, he ain't got to wonder how he feel. It show up. It show up in the way he move, his actions. You know what I'm saying? Not just these little matching Instagram outfits and that dusty little wedding ring he be putting on when he get under pressure. You know what I'm saying? And as for that chick falling for that voice note, girl, the bar is in hell. These women out here listening to a man whisper, I miss you, through crusty morning breath and child acting like it's Shakespeare or something. Girl, go ahead on somewhere. No man. If he can't show up, stand up, and speak up in public, what he say in private don't mean a damn thing. Not a damn thing. You hear me? Let me tell y'all something else. Yandy is playing the long game for appearances. She got her business, she got her influencer deals, her wifey who overcame brand. You know what I'm saying? If she admits that Mendeecees ain't the man she hyped him up to be, that whole castle might come crumbling down. But you know, at what cost? Her peace, her dignity, how long she gonna let that go? Let auntie give it to you real plain, like love should never ever come with public humiliation as a bonus feature. Understand what I'm saying? The problem is, too many of y'all out here confusing loyalty with self-sacrifice. There is a difference. You can love somebody and still pack up your peace and leave with your head held high. You can still do that. Staying in a mess just because you don't want to look like a fool? Baby, you already looking foolish. Just with matching outfits and hashtags. That's all. That's the only difference. And like you said, reality TV didn't break them. You know, it just gave the world a front row seat to what Yandy been sweeping under the rug for years. And that rug can't cover all this mess no more. It can't. It's bulging up in the middle. All that dirt she done swept up under there. A little mole here, a little mound of dirt up under there. So unless they trying to turn this marriage into a full-blown soap opera with commercial breaks and theme music, it's time to let it go. Just let it go. You know, cue the dramatic exit music and fade to black, baby. Just release it. Listen, let me break this down like Sunday dinner leftovers. There's a big difference between privacy and secrecy, and a whole lot of folk, Yandy included, seem to be confusing the two. See, privacy is healthy. You know, it's about protecting your peace, your boundaries, and your business from public opinion and view. When you private, you and your partner still handle your issues behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Not out here in these social media streets. But the key is you're both on the same page. Private love, it feels secure. You know what I'm saying? It's respectful, and it's still real behind the scene. You know, it's given, you might not see us all over social media, but we solid. We good. But now secrecy, that's different. That's a whole other flavor of mess. Because secrecy means somebody got something to hide. It's giving sneaky side messages, voice notes to side chicks, I forgot my ring, and it ain't what it looked like type energy. And see, that's what Mendeecees giving out here. That's what he out here doing. It ain't being private, he being secretive. There's a big difference between I don't want to post my woman, you know, and I don't want nobody to know I have a woman. See what I'm saying? That's two completely different type of energies right there. Yeah, and it might be trying to protect her marriage, fake marriage, situationship, whatever the hell it is they got going on. She might be trying to protect her brand, you know, and this whole black love narrative she worked so hard to build. But privacy can't save you from a man, you know, who living a double life out here, okay? Because all she doing is trying to slap a filter over a situation that already rotten up under the surface. It's yucky up under there. That ain't privacy, baby. That's delusion wrapped in designer labels right there. That's all that is. Because when you stay in a secret relationship, or a secretive relationship like that long enough, you stop protecting your peace, you know what I'm saying, and you start protecting your pain. You'll find yourself explaining away things, you know, and making excuses you know ain't right just to keep up the image. So let me say it like this. If your man only flashes his wedding ring when folks start whispering, and if he got more voice notes for his side chick than he got respect for you, baby, that ain't privacy. That's straight up disrespect with a fade and a fresh lineup. That's what that is. So, you know, I'm leave y'all alone, because I know this is hitting some of y'all. But auntie love y'all. I just want better for Yandy. You know what I'm saying? If any woman, you know, in a similar situation. Because privacy should feel like protection. Secrecy feels like you being erased.